Hi, my name is Melissa Mendoza, and I am going to be discussing my topic about orange and d-Limonene. And I have two products here, and to the right it is a Clorox cleanup bleach, and to the left is it's an orange, an edible orange. And we see these two products on the shelves. I'm more than sure that everyone that have seen these will use them for household purposes or for edible purposes. But what I wanted to discuss is my topic is on orange and d-Limonene. What does an orange and d-Limonene have in common? The connection is the oil which is extracted from the orange rinds, and the juicing phase will create a byproduct called d-Limonene. And the three main points I'll be speaking to you today is history, number one, the history, number two, the process, and number three, the end applications and consumer products. So here is the history. Of course, we all know what an orange is, and we all consume oranges pretty much every day, and we also know that they're very nutritional for us. But oranges are grown in the United States and Brazil and Mexico. The top region for the United States would be Florida. They do most of the harvesting, they have the most harvesting crops in the U.S. And part of the process of an orange, which we'll take, is the farmers determine if the oranges are ready to be picked if the sugar to water content is met. Once the sugar to water content is met, then the oranges are ready, or actually ripe and ready to be picked and shipped. Once these oranges are picked and shipped, these oranges are shipped to an orange juice processing plant all around the world, and many of these juice manufacturers will process the oranges for juicing, and which will end up on our local supermarkets, which we recognize today, Sunkist. I mean, of course, there's many choices for orange juices today. The major component of the oil that's extracted from an orange or from a citrus rind is called d-Limonene. And I chose this particular product because d-Limonene is, of course, the oil is extracted from an orange to produce the byproduct called d-Limonene, which but when the citrus fruits are juiced, the oil is pressed out of the rind. The oil is separated and distilled, and the bulk of this oil is left behind and collected, and could be considered classified in two grades. One grade would be food grade, which is an actual grade that goes into an industry where anyone can consume the product. The other is called technical grade, but I'll go over the food grade in a minute. So going back to the juicing process. So once the oranges are going through the juicing process, the peels of the oranges are conveyed to an actual steam extractor. This extracts the oil from the peel. The oil will float to the surface and will be considered technical grade. And what is technical grade? What does that mean to us? Technical grade means that this particular end product will go into an industry for technical applications. And when I say technical applications, I'm talking about paint strippers, I'm talking about insecticides, biocide insecticides, which means you're off, those type of things. So anyway, this goes back to the end application. Okay, so talked about the history, I talked about the process, and I'm now going to be talking about the end applications, and consumer products. So here's the consumer product, and this is Clorox cleanup bleach. And if you notice, there is an orange here placed on the bottle. I'll get a little closer so you can see it. It is here, and Most consumer products will have orange displayed on the actual product, and so you can now understand that this this particular consumer product will consist of the byproduct called d-Limonene, which is an extraction from the rinds. So that is one product. The other product would be a fragrance for any type of perfumes, and a paint stripper, as I stated earlier, would consist of d-Limonene, and d-Limonene is a solvent. So that's what the oil is representing. So I hope that you have learned something from my presentations and the connection of the oil and oranges and d-Limonene. Thank you, and hope you have a good day.